So today is the Friday of our David's vacation. We're home, but he doesn't have to work today. And I asked his mom if she would babysit so we could go out to lunch. David and I haven't been on a date since there was snow on the ground. It was cold. So, it's July now. We just don't ask people to babysit. We just don't. We feel guilty for leaving our children and like they're a huge burden to other people, but today we are going out to lunch and we were in my in-laws driveway after we dropped the kids off and my van wouldn't start. But it's the best place to be. We just had that happen. I was at the dollar store last week right before we went on our vacation and we had that happen, and David changed the starter and the battery. Our battery was old. David said it was 5 years old and typically they only last 3 years, so we knew we needed a new one of those. So he changed that and the starter, then did it again, and now he's thinking it was he moved some wires around, got underneath the van, moved some wires around. My father-in-law helped him, and so we got it home, and now we're in the big blue truck and we're gonna go have lunch and walk around a Salvation Army and Rural King and just enjoy actually having a conversation with each other without my children.
In an effort to enjoy our date, I didn't really record a whole lot on there. I took mostly pictures, and we ate at Hardee's. It was delicious. I love Hardee's. Date dates don't have to be expensive. They don't have to be extravagant. And this was when we were at the Salvation Army. These are the shoes. They had lots of cool shoes. They had lots of sports cleats if your kids are into sports. For this time when we went, they had either sizes that we already had or stuff that was too small. One cleat did have dog poop on it, which I thought was kind of gross, but you could have got that off. They were super affordable, super cheap. That grill was really cool, but it needed a lot of work, so obviously we didn't get it. But the Salvation Army was cool. I love the idea of the Salvation Army and Goodwills and like resale shops like that. This one had some really cool furniture, and it had this really cool little dry sink thing that would have been really nice. You could have modified it into a changing table, especially if you were really short. It would have been perfect for a changing table. I'm pretty short, but if you were even shorter than me, it would be amazing changing table. They had all kinds of pictures and things like that. Obviously, you have to sift through the bad stuff. There was some broken things and stuff like that, but I found a pair of jeans in a petite and in my size, and they were 50% off. They were under $4, so that was perfect. There's the ducks on their ride home, and here is the ducks when we got them home, and Lucky did not like them. I just kind of put them in there. I probably, hindsight, I shouldn't have done that, so I didn't know what I was doing. I should have researched introducing ducklings to an only duck, but I didn't, but it's fine. She likes them now.
Okay guys, so after the Salvation Army, I found a really cute pair of black petite my size capris, and they were 50% off, so they ended up being like $3 something. Anyways, after that we went to Rural King, and the date took a great turn. This was the hands down best date I think that David and I have ever been on, and we've been together for just shy of 15 years, but this one was my favorite. We went to Hardee's, ate my favorite sandwich ever. Then we went to the Salvation Army. Then we went to Rural King, and I got to pet a puppy twice. And then we got lucky some friends. We got a mallard and then this brown duck that, according to Google, is called a khaki. Crap, I don't remember. That's not what it's called. But it's called a khaki something. Anyways, it's supposed to be a pretty gentle duck, very energetic, which will fit in right fine here. We got one more mallard and this brown duck, and I'll show them to you. Lucky is not a big fan. I had to just put I probably did this wrong, but I just put the ducks in with her, and she was not happy when they started drinking their water. Her water, I think it's a her, a him, I don't know. Anyways, Lucky was like trying to peck their eyes, so I put them back in their box and just put the box in here. I probably should have researched that before I did it, but if you've been around here long, I'll research. Actually, I do research a lot of things, but I got excited and I just stuck them in there. There's Lucky checking out her new homies. We have a friend that used to raise ducks, and she told us that typically if their tails curved up and they were females, And then if their tails were straight, they were males. And this one's Lucky's tail curves up. And Lucky's also very vocal. And according to Google, the females are very vocal. And so Lucky's very vocal. This other mallard that's in this Rural King box is not so far very vocal, but we've only known each other for like an hour. But this little brown duck in here is very vocal. So I'm thinking maybe that's a girl, which we're hoping for at least one girl so we can have lots of eggs. So I'm over here cleaning out the ducks thing. And our neighbor across the road has big Dobermans, and luckily he now keeps them in his yard. That was the whole thing. But look, Lucky can hear it barking, and she's right under my feet. Yeah, that's scary. Huh? What is it? Look, Ash. What is it? Don't step on Lucky. What is it? More ducks. Oh, buddy. Don't step on Lucky.
Thank you.
Oh, honey. I'm so happy. You're so happy. Thank you. Aww. These are just some pictures of the kids with the ducks on the first day that we got the extra 2 ducks, the new ducks, whatever you want to call them. They were really happy. That's Lucky. That's the original duck that we had. And Ashley likes to carry her around like it's a dang baby, which the duck doesn't actually mind. From what I have read about ducks, that if they are around people regularly and regularly handled, they can resemble qualities of a dog, which is very much what ours have done. They follow the kids around. They want to be outside with us and close to us all the time. Lucky doesn't love so much to be held anymore, unless it is by Ashley or Chris. She doesn't really like to be held by anybody else. She wants to be close to us, and she'll absolutely let us all pet her, but she doesn't want to sit and snuggle like she did when she was just a duckling with anyone except for Chris and Ashley. It is very, very cute. She definitely has taken on almost like a dog role. It's very cool. This is how you get that duck to think you're its mama. One finger, Ash. Oh. He's like, oh, save me, save me.
I got 2 mallards, I got 2 mallards, I got 2 mallard duckies.
Hey, 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 hey.
Mommy, can I see the video of it falling asleep on me?
Yeah, just hold on 1 second.
Right.
Yep, so we're gonna have Lucy. Oops, sorry, shaky camera. We're gonna have Lucy, and then if that new one is a girl, she's gonna be Ethel, and if she's a boy, he's gonna be Ricky. I had a dream about that and thought it was the coolest thing ever. So we may have Lucy and Ricky. David said Dan and Ann, but we've already been calling that one Lucky. And Lucky and Lucy, that's super close. So I can only imagine that that'll survive. So yeah, she's not impressed. Okay, so some of the stuff that we got from Rural King, aside from stuff for the ducks, we love to try their rubs and stuff that they sell. I try to find one that always has smoked paprika in it, but then they also had these. I usually get, the only place I found paprika other than Rural King, smoked paprika, words are hard, smoked paprika is Thrive Market, and I haven't gotten an order from there for a million years, but these were under $3 a piece. I'll have to look at my receipt, but they were like $2.39, $2.49, $2-something-9 a piece. This is so amazing. I love to use these in everything. David has high blood pressure, so I have had to go through and start, I'll get you some gum in a second, and start making a lot of our spices from scratch because there's so much sodium in pre-made seasonings. I'm getting it, hold on. So we really like those, and then David's a sucker for queso dip. We've never had this before, but I mean, we've never been disappointed with anything from Rural King. I made buffalo chicken dip for our trip, and we have a ton of chips left over. So we did that. And then my grandma has a recipe, a super amazing recipe for peanut butter fudge. It is literally a 16-ounce container of plain old vanilla frosting. David got the cream cheese frosting. I don't know what she's done. I'm sure she's done that with that. She usually just makes it and has it on hand when the kids come over. And then you need one 16-ounce thing of peanut butter. This is probably all that Dollar General had. David ran in. I stayed in the car with the ducks. So I'll just have to scoop it out. And then you melt it together, and then you lay it out in a pan. And she uses like, it's not a 9x13 pan. It's a square, like Pyrex pan. And then he wants some chopped cashews in his, and then just plain for the kids. So now we're back to reality. Still putting things away from vacation. David's working on the van because it wouldn't start. But today turned out to be such a great day. Date days don't have date nights. We do date days because that's just what is easier for us. That's what we have a trusting, wonderful sitter for. We don't like to leave our kids with anybody other than grandmas because that's just us. If you have other options, that's great. We really don't. So that's just what we're comfortable with. Anyhow, I got the ducks situated while David went and picked up the kids. They were so, as you can see, they were so happy. So, you know, we went to Hardee's, we walked around the Salvation Army, and then, I mean, Rural King wasn't cheap, but we needed all that stuff anyways. We only didn't need the ducks. But, you know, it's nice. We only let ourselves go and do things together a couple of times a year, and I wish that we were better at it, and we're trying to get better at it. I think he and I just get so wrapped up in being great parents that sometimes we forget that it's okay for us to do things without our children. And we're trying to get better at that. Today was amazing, best day ever, and we went to Hardee's for lunch. I picked it. We went to Hardee's, we walked around the Salvation Army. I got a pair of black petite, my size, my favorite brand, that True something or other, the plus size stuff from Walmart, stretchy black capris. Yeah, I don't mind my dishes, you know, that's life. We had a dishwasher mishap. David ran the dishwasher, but he forgot to switch the thing, and we're trying to get used to using the dishwasher thing, and it said dirty, so I just ran it this morning. So now I'm gonna unload and reload the dishwasher. The bigs are out with the DUCKS. I'm in here with the smalls.
That one.
Just hold on. And we're gonna do the dishes and still catching up on laundry. I'm weird. When we come back from out of town, I will wash all the clothes that we packed. Who else is like that? Let me know if you're like that. I wash everything. Even the clothes that were in the suitcase that didn't get worn, I wash them because I'm worried about bed bugs. And I know that probably doesn't, oh, sorry. I'm trying to give Ashley a piece of gum here. Here, take it. I know that I don't know, it makes me feel better. So I'm elbows deep in laundry, but David folds laundry like a dream. So that's always nice. He's helpful with that.
Score.
The ducks like it?
Yeah. Ricky already pooped in it.
They all pooped it. We got a trio of ducks. Marcy, you go back in the puddle. You're not a really good. Go back in the puddle. Go back in. Oh.
They do want Chris. Chris, your ducklings are looking for you. That's awesome.
What?
We play a game of fish since we never got to it.
Yeah,
Bye.
Say thanks for watching.
Bye.